Hey everyone, I'm Brian, and this is the Earth Movers of Past channel. The machine behind me you see in the background is a 1926 gas plus air crane made by the Erie Steam Shovel Company. We're going to do a little walk around with this. I'm going to show you some of the features of it, some of the issues I want to have. This is a restoration project I've been working on for a while. So let's get started looking at this machine. I think it's a pretty cool machine. We'll get started on this side of the machine. This is the right hand side of the machine. If you look where I'm focusing, I'm going to have a pointer, it's a blowgun. This is the swing engine that's used to swing the house. It's got a pretty good sized radiator. It has a hand crank. You can start this thing by hand if you're real brave. It's like probably almost 4 foot long rod that comes off of that goes right into the end of the engine. I'll zoom up a little bit closer. Maybe you'll see where it sockets into the side of the engine. Get a little bit of, all right, I'll get some other shots of the machine. We'll come around, and back here we have the engine. This is a 4-cylinder Walkinshaw gasoline engine. Has a big old carburetor up there, and below it is a 4-cylinder air compressor. Now you can't see all of it because it's got my blast tank sitting there, but that's the compressor for it, and it has 2 fairly large storage tanks. You're probably not going to be able to see them, but if I go around the other side, you'll be able to see the side view because the house is right away. You'll be able to see the whole side of the tank. The issue I'm having right now in this restoration, or the kind of hold up a little bit, but I'm going to continue on, is the unloader for the compressor appears to be missing. So as it stands right now, what I've heard has happened at the past is they've either run it with a portable air compressor. They've run the machine. And I've also heard that they'll run it and rely on the pop-off of the compressor to regulate the air pressure. So I don't want to do that, but I may consider using an external air compressor to power up. And that will be used for swing and for activating the frictions. So we're going to go around the side here. You'll be able to see the side view of that tank. And then this is the silent chain housing. When we come out there, I'm getting sun, so I don't want to have the sunspots on, but hopefully you can see that housing. It's activated by the master clutch here, and that will drive the compressor, which you don't see that down in here, but the shaft comes in here to pick up for the compressor. And then for the machinery, to get the machinery worked, this is another clutch here that gets the machinery for the machinery operated by engaging that clutch. So then we go on. Since this is a crane setup for a clam bucket, it has the extra drum in the front that'll be used for closing the clam bucket, and then the back drum is the normal hoist drum to hoist the bucket. And then you have this, since it's a crane, there's a boom. I don't know how long the boom is. It's up there pretty good. I'm not good at judging distance on booms. And then since it is a clam bucket, this relies on a weight that, I don't know if, I'm not really going to be able to point to it, but I guess I can kind of point it. It's right in there. There's a weight that rides on a rail that goes up and down that rail, and then ultimately comes down to this cable here. See if I can get it. This cable here, and that ties to the side of your clam bucket, and that keeps the clam bucket in the orientation you want. I don't know what that's actually called, but I'll figure that out before long. So then we'll continue on. While I'm down here, I'll go into the steering mechanism for this. relies on the machine to steer. So the operator drops this piece down. It's in the engaged position now. It usually would be up in operating position, be up in the air. He drops this down, and when he swings the house, that in turn locks the sprockets on whatever track he wants to steer with. So he has on both sides. Now I'm going to attempt to, no, I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to at least send the camera down under there, but I won't be able to get in there. But I'm going to try to show that. It may not show anything, so I'll just edit that out. But I don't think I'm getting anything. But that's how you would steer this machine when you're propelling it. Okay, let's go on up. I just got a set of steps here, a ladder here to get up. We'll start at the back. The way I start this machine is I use this air starter. I'm not really interested in using that big crank to attempt to start this machine. It just looks, I don't know, just doesn't look fun. Your clutch housing would be right here for your master clutch. And this is another view of the Waukesha 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It's got like a flathead engine, has a magneto, then it has its magneto, magneto, then the water pump, and then that's where you fill your oil. And then this is the back side of the radiator. There's a oil pump that pumps oil to the different ports. This is the other side of the swing engine, and you can see the hoist drum. And I'm gonna come back a little bit. This is the boom drum, and I think this ratcheting piece, or this winch here, opens the roof to get ventilation in here. If you're running this machine in the hot summer day, you may want to get a little bit of heat out. So that opens that. The operator station's right here. Let me back up just a little bit. I got a piece of stuff there, but the operator station would be right here. So the seat's right there. I took that off because it's pretty wobbly. The levers that you have, the first lever is, excuse me, first lever is a swing. The second lever would be the closing. Then the third lever over would be the hoist. This pedal would be the brake pedal for the brake for the hoist, and that would be the pedal for the close. You have a latch here that you can latch the hoist if you want to latch the hoist. This lever here is the one that brings the steer mechanism up and down. I have not figured out how to propel this machine. What lever does that? It's got to be somewhere here. I'm thinking it's this lever here, because it'd have to become somewhere close to the operator, because this is the, I can't get far enough back. This lever here is the master clutch. That lever there actuates the air starter, and then you got choke, I guess. Or no, this is the magneto on off, and one of these is choke, and one of them is the throttle. So I just don't see, and you can see, well, one other thing you can see, I'm going around too fast, the frictions are activated by air. So this is the air cylinder for the closing drum. This cylinder would activate and close this, or tighten this friction band onto the drum and cause that to work. And then there's, on the opposite side of both of these, there's the brake band is out on the outer opposite side of the drum. Another thing, you've probably already seen this as going around this roof and the house, it all looks really bad. It's beyond shot, to say the least. I'll try to walk along here. I'm hoping that this, it seems as though I'm getting decent color in my video. I won't have to try to pull the colors up, but it's rotted out a lot. So what I did a couple years ago is what was left of the roof and the structure that holds it, I made drawings of it. So I have the entire roof is documented using what was left and pictures that I found of this machine. So let me turn this around. I think I'm finished looking at it. Yeah, let's see if I can get a good picture. Well, I know you're going to be a good picture of me. But so I have all that. I haven't got the sides of the house, anything really done on that. Kind of get an idea what I need to do. But I'm not really worried about that. I really want to get the roof back on, because I don't want this thing to get exposed to any more weather. If I get the roof on, I could take and put curtains around the whole perimeter while I'm putting the side panels and doors. So that's not a concern at this time. I'm looking over the machine and thinking. So my plan right now is, let's see, for the May 2025 show, I plan to put the new roof on this. So hopefully I'll be doing it during the show. So if you're interested in coming to the show in May, I have some more updates before then on whether I'll be doing that work. As it is right now, it's a plan. So otherwise, you can attend the show. It's a great show. We have a lot of stuff to demonstrate. It's a great group of people. I've had a lot of help from the volunteers that are part of this show. Have been helping me find different things, fix different things, and if it wasn't for them, there's no way I could do this. And I'm not an expert or have a lot of knowledge of cranes and shovels and antique equipment. I like this old stuff, but it's kind of challenging because you can't find this stuff. I can't even find the manual for this or operator's manual. The only thing I found is a sales brochure or bulletin that Erie posted or they had from back in the 20s, I guess. So trying to find stuff is kind of difficult, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you stay tuned and watch the progress. I plan to start posting stuff about this crane as I go along. I did get it started and it was running marginally okay in our May show. That would be the May 2024 show. So it did get started. I've been working on this for a while, probably 4 years or more, and I could never get the machine started, but thanks to one of our members, told me exactly what to do. I tried it and it worked pretty much right away. So thank that person a lot for helping me out, and anyone. So again, thanks for watching.